here today, a master's degree qualified, registered and practising senior play therapist, representing Play Therapy UK. PT UK is the world's largest play therapy community. Traditionally, primary-aged children between 4 and 12 years old are asked to describe their often painful life experiences or explain their behaviours verbally. It is now recognised that children's behaviours are their communication system and that young people's brains are not fully developed until their early 20s. So it's outdated to continue this practice. Indeed, for this age group, play therapy and other creative therapies such as art, drama and music provide a way of working through past trauma towards healthy self-growth and towards thriving in school and society. In play therapy, healing is supported through puppets, clay, Play-Doh, mask-making art. Sound and music are also used for children to express themselves. Using play builds upon the therapeutic relationship that we trained therapists have with our clients, and this relationship is vital to the healing process and one that is integral to the approach and behind its efficacy. Play therapy is a non-talking therapy. This means that children do not have to talk, but are most welcome to do so if they choose to. In fact, up until January 2022, across 190,000 sessions, the time children chose to spend talking equates to just 3 minutes in a 40-minute session. Non-talking therapy proves to be incredibly useful with many children who may be non-verbal, and in recent weeks, a child having experienced the brutality of war and displacement can start the healing process without knowing even a word of English. As play is a child's natural medium of self-expression, it is as vital to a child as breathing. Play can heal, soothe, repair, and it is proven to do so, as the practice data of the PT UK workforce is recorded carefully, measured, collated and analysed to produce up-to-date measures of the intervention. From just under 12,500 records, across all ages, all referral conditions and all therapists, including trainees, the percentage of children who showed improvement on their Strength and Difficulties questionnaire is 72%. But for those with more severe referrals, this moves to 84%. When looking at the results as recorded by the referrer, all cases show improvement as 75%, and in the more severe cases, this rises to 88%. Amazing. Amazing. However, there are workforce issues, which mean that many children are unable to benefit from a play therapy intervention, as it really is a postcode lottery. Children are our greatest natural resource, and it is for this reason that following PT UK's work over the last 20 years, that we believe that children's mental health must be protected by law. In 2019, PT UK began the sponsorship of the Child Mental Health Charter, of which I am proud to be a committed committee member. The Child Mental Health Charter has 6 principles. 1. Focus on the needs of children. Children's voices must be heard and their dignity and human rights upheld. Within school, the curriculum must embed within it an understanding of emotional well-being, the principles of good mental health, and the certainty of therapeutic help for those children who need it that is not purely determined by budget or an untrained professional view. 2. Protect children. Any individual who works therapeutically with children must be recognised and registered through an independent government-approved agency, such as the Professional Standards Authority or the Health and Care Professions Council. Children are currently insufficiently protected because too many unqualified and unsupervised people are practising. I find it shocking, as I feel sure you all do, that unqualified people are being allowed to practice with our children. Surely this also raises a safeguarding issue. After all, we would not send a child to an unqualified GP. 3. Invest in a properly qualified workforce. Level 7, postgraduate training is essential. The main obstacle to a properly trained workforce is the lack of financial support. Accessible, high quality and recovery focused mental health services require personnel whose appropriate training is not solely dependent upon their own financial resources. All professionals, including teachers who work with children, must be trained in mental health awareness, and we must move away from relying on professionals' own parenting styles to support our children. 4. Ensure policy is informed by the best available and appropriate evidence. Practice-based evidence uses continuous measurements obtained from real-life practice and should inform an evidence base for working therapeutically with children, such as the evidence collated by PTUK that I mentioned earlier. 5. Focus on the needs of parents and carers. There must be high-quality support for parents and carers to help them better understand and support their child. Not every child can access school, and so we need to be mindful of children who are unable to attend for whatever reason. School is not a safe space for each child. Indeed, for some, it's where the trauma starts. Finding families really is not the answer. Working with them is. 6. Make policies work. Joined Up Working would prioritise appropriate data sharing between all agencies concerned with child welfare. At present, parents and schools alike are often sent down a wrong pathway due to the lack of knowledge by the referrer, and parents waste valuable time waiting in the wrong queue. After all, a child has one chance at getting the very best out of life, and waiting 18 months for support is a true view of child mental health services today. The Child Mental Health Charter has the support of 186 MPs who are active on our behalf, of which we are thankful and proud, and the number we hope will continue to grow. Following the publication yesterday of the Draft Mental Health Act, and seeing that it still leaves out child mental health, I'm calling on you, the committee, to protect our most vulnerable, as according to the charity Young Minds, 1/3 of mental health problems in adulthood are directly connected to an adverse childhood experience. The present bill just won't do it. We need a bill properly and centrally dedicated to an early intervention and preventative strategies, proper support, accreditation, remuneration and training for the entire therapeutic workforce to support the very best services for the mental health and well-being of children and young people here in the UK. I'm going to leave you with the powerful words of Nelson Mandela. Action without vision is only passing time. Vision without action is merely daydreaming. But vision with action can change our world. Thank you for listening to me.